secret agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share.
Mic check.
What if this stranger aligned with the order and
There we go. We're good to go.
that could be
Let's get it. All right. Let's see what this is all about.
So, do you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence? Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
I'm really looking forward to see what all they got for us, man, on for the showcase. I'm expecting some Days Gone. I'm expecting something about Fallout 76. I'm pretty sure there'll be some type of major updates or something like that. And I don't know. We'll see what else they have. Anybody that might be pulling in, welcome in. Happy good morning to you. Happy Sunday. Let's get it. We chilling this morning, checking out the Xbox showcase. And then right after the showcase, they're gonna transition right into the Outer Worlds. Yo, what up, brother? Appreciate you for stopping by, bro. Yeah, they got the Xbox showcase this morning or whatever, so we want to see what's coming up for Xbox, the Game Pass, Xbox, all of that. So we'll see what they got, bro. So that was the Outer Worlds, October 29th. So they kicked it off with the Outer Worlds. I played a little bit of the first Outer Worlds. It was cool. It has of course, it had a Fallout twist to it or whatever, or not like a Fallout feel, Fallout elements in it, but it wasn't 100 quite 100% Fallout. All right, world premiere. Let's see what they got.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything. Humans are problems.
Oh, is this about to be a part 2, bro? This game was actually pretty hard. I played it on the difficulty on hard on the first one, and but that game was pretty tough. Like some of those boss fights was crazy. It's called what's the name of that guy? The name of that game, Life something. When I first saw it, that's what I thought about. I thought about that game. I was like, this looks like it'll be the sequel to it's Life of something. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I remember that. The talking gun. It's made. I think the directors or the creators of Rick and Morty took part in the game.
Humans are barely sentient.
Like the humor and stuff like that.
And their brains are like half the size of ours.
Yeah, High on Life. That's what it is. High on Life 2. High on Life 1 was fun. It was dope. Coming this winter. Nice. Really cool game. Play Xbox anywhere. Play day one with Game Pass. Let's go. World premiere. Alright, another premiere. Let's see what they got. The first one was High on Life 2. Okay. Come on, portable. Yeah, bro. We do know though. We do know that the Asus RG Ally, they're doing some type of partnership with Xbox. So I think they'll have an Xbox edition Asus. So I got the first one right here. Ooh. There she go, right there, bro. So the second one, Asus 2 or whatever you want to call it, it'll be out this year, bro. 2025. So that's another thing, bro, that I was thinking that they're gonna give us more information about. We'll see. That's a Plague Tale Legacy. Interesting. It'll be on everything. Play it day one, bucko. Okay. Bro, I can't wait. Sure. Be in line for that. Oh, yeah. I think this is it right here, bro. This is it right here, bro. We were just talking about it. Let's see what information they give us, bro. We need details, bro. Specs. Let's go. That is, bro. We were just talking about it, bro. We were just talking about it, bro. Man. See, ROG. I got the original right here, y'all. Z1 Extreme. This one looks dope, though. Yeah, bro. That is, bro. Yeah, bro. I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, she is, bro. I like the little details with the X on the face of it. Yeah, see on the back side it got more grip on the side. This one is kind of like, you know, it's flat, but they got more grip on the side, kind of like, you know, I guess of a Xbox control, kind of like how Xbox control is. But that is right there, bro. This is an Xbox, bro. Yeah, man. There she goes right there. Yeah, we'll definitely wait in line for that. See right there. See, you got the RG Xbox Ally, the regular one, and then you got the Ally X. What's the RG Xbox Ally X? The Xbox Ally. Nice. Hold on. They got Z2 Extreme, 24 gigabytes of memory, 1 terabyte of storage. That's for the Xbox Ally X, and the RG Ally X is Z2 Extreme. No. Z2. Yeah. It's 16 gigabyte memory. Okay. Yeah, give me that Xbox Ally. Give me that Xbox Ally, bro. More power.
Player first. And that's what you've seen
Sarah
from us
Bond.
over the years.
Let's
We
go.
led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross progression. We delivered Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with
Everything is on Game
So
Pass,
what's
bro.
next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your
Man,
hand.
let's
Bringing
go,
together
bro.
the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library,
Come on,
including
bro.
all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect.
Yes, sir.
And the highly anticipated HoloLens
Power of an
console
Xbox,
will be
bro.
available at launch and
Come on,
in Game
man.
Pass when the Ally releases later this year.
Yeah,
In fact,
man.
every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
Come on, bro. They telling you, bro.
We have
Get you an
always wanted you to
Xbox
have the
Ally,
unique
bro.
experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere.
Nice.
And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass, with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom
Now,
gaming
bro,
players
facts.
should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision
Big
real.
facts, bro.
But it all comes back to the games. From Dead
Boy,
to
say,
Rights
take
on
my
the
whole
original
wallet,
Xbox
man.
To Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studio, this is a story-rich action
The Blood of Dawn
RPG
Walker.
steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
I'll see you every Saturday until it comes. Man, tell me about it, bro. Bro, you got Xbox power at the palm of your hands, bro. A portable PC, bro. That's all it is. Whoa, whoa, we got vampires in this thing too? Yeah, man.
Watching from the shadows.
Like I said, the one I got is good, bro. I like it, but you know that the next one is gonna come with more power, bro.
They came out into the light.
Z2 Extreme. The one I have is Z1 Extreme.
For our lives.
So Z2 Extreme is gonna be crazy. Terabyte storage. Come on, bro.
The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule.
Oh, this is in a fantasy world with vampires.
To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them.
But I'm not a fan of vampires.
I became something else instead.
Unless it was like Blade. Blade went hard, bro. Blade and what's that other movie called?
Their worst nightmare.
With the Vikings and the wolves. Underworld. That's what it's called. Underworld.
A Dawnwalker.
Dawn Walker. But I can't lie, the concept and the idea of this seems pretty dope.
Fighting to even the score.
Hey, yo, Fit, what's up, bucko?
Stand.
Appreciate you for pulling up, man. Good morning to you. Happy Sunday. Hey, bro, they just showed the handheld. They just showed the handheld Ally, the RG Ally 2. It's gonna be called the Xbox Ally. This is the first one. And I love that gadget. Dope. But I gotta get that next one, bro. I'm gonna get rid of this one and get that other one. And online Xbox Play has been in beta for so long. Yeah, bro. That's we can work out all the bugs. Facts, bro. Facts. I think, bro. I think with them teaming up with RG or with Asus, and Asus already put out their first device. They just kind of come together, iron out whatever little bit of bugs that's left, and then they good to go, bro. That's in my opinion. So we should be good. Stronger device, portable, of course. Come on, bro. You can't ask for more as a gamer, bro. Man, the Blood of Dawn Walker. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that I'm not a big fan of vampires, but that actually does look dope, bro. All right, another one. World Permit. Let's see what they got for us, bro. Did you see the Amazon? Not yet, bro. Not yet. I'm gonna check it out. Matter of fact, let me see right now. Oh yeah. For the 5060. That's not bad for the 5060, bro. Is that supposed to be on sale? That's the price on sale or what? $8 gigs. Is that is on sale? Because normally it would be 7. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is a steal right there. Super Meat Boy 3D. Play anywhere. Day 1. Game Pass. Let's go. Xbox Game Studio presents. Oh yeah, I bet you they give us something about Fable as well, because it's been a while. The next Fable. Fable. State of Decay 3. And they already gave us some information about the RG. The Xbox handheld. I figured they was gonna give us a little bit of information about that. So that was dope. Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, bro, this is part 4. Is it Ninja Gaiden? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run that back, bro. Ninja Gaiden 3, I mean the remaster was dope, so I'm definitely gonna have to tap into 4 when that come out, bro. Yeah, bro. Ninja Gaiden 4. Turn up the audio. Oh, I got you, I got you. Turn it up a little bit. Y'all let me know how that sound with the audio and my microphone. Make sure it's good. They'll probably give us a release date for Ninja Gaiden 4 as well. Or did they already give us a release date previously? Bro, that game tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The remaster was a challenge, bro.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
Ninja Gaiden 4. Okay. What's the release date? October 21st, 2025. So that's this year, bro. That is this year. Let's go. Uh-oh, Bethesda. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Oh, it's probably a DLC for Indiana Jones. Some type of DLC for Indiana Jones. I haven't played Indiana Jones yet, but I heard it was good. I've heard mixed opinions though. I heard it was good. I heard some people say it wouldn't this and that. So that's one of those situations you gotta play it for yourself to see. But I know I do like adventure, and I kind of put it in the same under the same umbrella with Uncharted and Tomb Raider type stuff. A New Adventure Begins.
This is where it starts.
It's got to be DLC of some sort.
Beneath the streets of Rome.
Beneath the streets of Rome.
Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic.
Secret relic,
Bring it
bucko.
back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
Okay. I mean, graphically, the game looks amazing, bro. Your microphone sound perfect. You can turn the audio. All right, bet. Let me see. What about right there? September 4th, 2025. Or Giants. Yeah. Mic check. Hey.
World premiere.
World premiere.
はるか昔、この国に輪廻の獣が現れた。
That should be pretty solid right there, bro. Let me know. Premiere.
輪廻の獣は汚れを吐き、
Beast food.
あらゆる生物を蝕み、
Okay. Game free. Uh-oh. It's on some maybe not necessarily a Souls like game, but it actually looks pretty dope. Game free. Yeah, that's them, bro. That's the first thing I was thinking when I seen it. I'm like, Game Freak, they big, they responsible for the
西
Pokemon
暦4026
games over there.
人類は滅亡を待つのみ。
Look like they got something to prove, bro. Like they saying, hey, look, we do Pokemon, but we do this here too, bro. It's been a lot of games with like Ronins and, you know, Japanese-based games that's been coming out lately. You still got Ghost of Yotei, you got Assassin's Creed out, and then you got, what is this, Beast of Reincarnation?
封じ
Is that
を
what it's,
得
nah,
ま
that's not what it's called.
お前こそは
Yeah, bro, they got a point to prove.
輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
Yeah, Beast of Reincarnation 2026. I'd give that a go, bro. I'd give it a go. Xbox Game Studio presents. Let's see. The game Indiana Jones was not all that good. It's nowhere near Uncharted. Ah, okay. See, I haven't played it yet. Like I said, I've heard mixed opinions
Because
about
they
it.
suit their filth down to us.
What is this? 1895. Oh, could this be
Here's
nah.
to playing in the mud.
I'm thinking of BioShock, but nah. It's that I forgot the name of that other game. I think I seen
Life here ain't for the
trailer something of this
soft-hearted.
before, but I forgot the name of it.
Paying me back until you
I'm 37 and still play Pokemon. You have nothing to prove. Yeah, true,
For the spineless.
bro.
keep your filthy pickers off
Anybody come from our era, bro,
And as sure as shite ain't
is
for
gonna
the
play
decent.
Pokemon, bro. I mean, most people that are gamers that's under that nerd umbrella, whether you game, anime, cards, whatever, bro. Anybody gonna play a Pokemon game, especially if it's a good one.
Lord Griswick. Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone?
Yeah,
who
I'm
might wish
pushing
you
40, bro. I'm 39. Hey, is y'all hard? Okay, hand it here. Even like the I don't know if you seen it, but what is it called?
We can't
Freak out,
arrest and question everyone.
was it Digimon?
Let's see. if we can
Digimon
narrow
Digital?
the
I think they got
suspects
another
down
game
a
coming
bit.
out too, bro. And that looks dope, bro.
They were,
Sheesh.
Trust your instincts, sir.
tall,
Yes, sir.
built rather slim, well, muscular. Was very quick, agile,
Go on.
with a mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
your brandy, sir.
Getting away
Oh, you
with it is the
37? Okay,
real
both y'all
trick.
37. Yeah, I'm 39.
These
Hey,
candlesticks
OGs
ain't
with it, bro.
gold.
That's all that mean.
Worthless and dull.
OGs with
just
this
like
game and stuff, bro.
you.
Nothing like classic Digimon, though.
I have a customer.
When you're able to train.
How can I
Yeah,
help
man.
you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
30
You
plus,
talk
you're just
to
an OG
me
gamer. That's all it
first,
is, bro.
And him, never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy.
Oh, dang it. Boy, hit him on the face.
Anything
hard.
else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles.
Goodbye, Silas.
Savage out here, bro. Dang.
I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack. I'll leave you with a pissing bed of peaches.
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Billy.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten,
Crucible.
broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well armed. Let's go and end a
world
few
premiere game.
arguments.
Shooter. Okay.
Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time.
This actually looks pretty. Nah, it does, bro. That's why I'm sitting here like really looking at it. I'm like,
If they can rewrite history,
the art style.
they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time.
Oh, nice, bro.
Put the bullet
That's
back in
dope
the
right
barrel.
there, bro.
Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake.
That boy can control
make
time.
it like it never happened.
And shoot at the same time.
We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the
Yeah,
past.
with his power.
To change the future.
That's crazy.
And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Change the past. You know this gonna be on Game Pass day one. Control the future. Yeah, I'd run that, bro. I'd definitely play this. What is it called? Clockwork Revolution. Yeah, that looks very interesting, bro.
And piss off.
Yeah, that looks interesting right there, bro. We gotta check that out. Coming to Game Pass, bro. They got some heat coming down the pipeline for Game Pass, bro.
Are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of
Jade, what's going on, Jade?
They play the games.
Morning to you. What's this? This is the Xbox Games Showcase.
Our games will be available.
Pretty much all the games that's coming down the pipeline for 2025. Everything that's coming out 2025, 2026. Everything that's coming to Game Pass. They even announced the new handheld for Xbox, which is the All-G Ally X, Xbox Ally. Pretty dope.
For both Xbox consoles.
Oh, nice, exciting. Oh yeah,
PC,
very exciting. You didn't miss too much. They showed a decent amount of games.
Of our creative teams,
and some that really
These
look
experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have something about Fallout. Whether it be the Fallout update, some information about season 2, or something about Fallout 76. I don't think they're ready for Fallout 5 yet, but we'll see.
We have more projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming release of the Outer Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian is always delivering great games, and they have a third game
been in the game for a while.
Launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our direct, but until then, let's take a look.
Let's see. World premiere. Premiere. Xbox Game Studios. Let's see what they got.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast! With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything!
Yoke girth, what? Name it. Yoke girth something.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted.
That's why I need that 5060. Yeah, man. So I can run rampant. Yeah, I'm telling you. Bro, they got it. They just from what we seen right now, bro, they got a lot coming down the pipeline for Game Pass, bro. That's a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff that's coming down for Game Pass. Seriously. Man.
You gotta keep them separated.
It's summer, okay? Whoa. Get shrunk. Come on, bro. Hold on. Bro, is this grounded, bro? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Again, it's grounded, bro. It's freaking grounded. And a new epic new game, bro. They got it. Come on, bro. Hey. They got a new game for grounded, bro. Let's go, bro. Like, come on, man. I forgot, man. I ain't think they was gonna do nothing else with grounded. Ride together If you have never played Grounded, bro, Grounded is a dope multiplayer online adventure, bro. You build up your base. Hey, hold on. Let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. Survive together. Bro, this just made me excited, bro. Hey, come on, bro. Grounded 2, bro. Are you serious? July 29th? Is that next? Bro, that's this year. Online Grounded session. Bro. Reminds me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Jay, that's exactly what it reminds us of. If you played the first one, you get that feel big time. So they got part 2. That means the adventure is gonna be bigger, bro. It's gonna be more to come on, man. Coming July 29th, the game preview. Okay, cool. Let's get it. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, Grounded is so dope, man. I was really disappointed at the fact that, you know, how the first one kind of ended. And I was like, man, I wish they had so much to build off of. Here it is, bro. The studio working on a whole sequel. Man. GG's on that. That's what I'm saying, bro. They coming with some heat, bro.
Reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I have
encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Grounded 2, bro.
They become exceptionally aggressive.
Oh yeah, this right here look live, bro. Horror on some Dead Space type, you know. That's the feel I get. Those are the vibes I get. Dead Space. Chronos.
They seem to act more consistently.
That looks nasty, bro.
Destroying the nest is now a key priority.
Such is our calling. Such is our calling.
Jay said, reminds me of, yeah, it does. It does. Chronos, the new Dawn. Yeah. That'll be a dope horror type game. It does give you BioShock, and I won't be surprised if they announce something about BioShock as well. Cause everybody's been kind of waiting for, you know, announcement for either the BioShock TV show or BioShock, I think 4 is it? So that might be something that come down the pipeline as well. Has Gears? Yeah, it does. It does. Bro, they got some stuff, man. They got some heat coming. Hey, George, bro, you better get that that Xbox handheld ASAP, bro. Hey, you. When you a pallet or something, just lay down, you know, sleep at work, bro. Call it a day. Ship it. I'm never gonna see my. With all this crap coming down. The crazy part is I had a good feeling about Game Pass. I mean, not Game Pass, but the showcase. Like for the last couple days or whatever. I'm like, man, I feel like it's gonna be pretty good.
World
All right,
premiere.
another one. Premiere. Let's see what they got. Okay, something space related.
Mayday! Mayday! Code 1 to mission control. We're falling.
I'm trying to always have to make sure the batteries. Yeah.
Thomas, the ship's breaking
My kids, they
apart.
like the game.
There's no time. Evacuate now. Thomas, come in.
Boom. Okay, what is this?
You sacrificed it.
Thomas, wherever you are,
Okay.
I'll find you.
Fill you in. So the crazy part is even the games that we didn't know that was coming on the showcase or whatever that they were gonna show, even those games look dope. Like that clock game, that game looks dope. That right there looks dope. Let's keep the show rolling, bro. Let's keep it going. Hold on, what's this here? Okay, a gaming collaboration with the European Space Agency. Okay. Nice. Of course, that's gonna be on Game Pass as well. That's what it sounded like.
World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the Grand, a hotel famous across the land.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Every room used to be in such high
That's just a
demand.
vibe. Look at that. That's a vibe right there within itself, bro.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village.
Ice cream
You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man. Like he
Seems like one of those games like that pressure washer type game.
They don't
And
suspect a thing.
what other game is like that? They got a spray paint game. Well, it's like a simulator. But it's probably like a simulator, but a little bit more you can do.
If they find out, they will wickerman your ass.
We don't all talk.
You keep looking into things. Things are gonna start looking back. Don't make the same mistake your
funny.
father made. Like in this place, the
That
only
is
one
funny,
you can
Jay.
really trust is me.
Okay, so now I was wrong about what I thought it was. What is this? There are no ghosts at the Grand. I mean, it looks interesting. I tap into it to see what it's about. Xbox Game Studio presents. Let's see what they got.
There are as many gods in the world as there are stars in the heavens. And when we need their help, they send us a hero. Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland could be my daughter?
New Jurassic Park game. Yes, so they announced it yesterday. Was it? No. It was, yes, it was Saturday. I think it was Friday. It was some showcase. It was part of the Summer Game Fest or whatever. They did announce another Jurassic Park Revolution. You know, pretty much you build it up how you want it to be and stuff like that. Got more kingdoms to rule. Age of Mythology.
You can't rule if the heavenly spear is mine.
Heavenly Spear. This must be using Anticon. Did on some of these games. Wow, which game would you say make you feel that type of way? Don't be surprised though. In-game footage.
만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면
No, AI way more advanced than what we even think.
당신의
So I ain't no
특정
telling.
행동이 대중의 의사결정에
Seeming
영향을
like, oh
미칠 수
yeah.
있습니다. 반대로 누군가는
Ain't no
당신의
telling.
의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을
They kind of gave those
세울 수 있지 않을까?
I want to say kind of like BioShock vibes a little bit.
온전한 본인의
You know
판단.
how I was just kind of off.
그렇게 믿고 있거나
Maybe you do.
믿고 싶을 뿐.
We got here, y'all. They on some stealth type, you know. I get a sprinkle of
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지
Metal Gear. Just a tad bit. As far as the stealth and stuff like that. Splinter Cell.
당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것인가?
This might be dope though. I'll type, yeah. Definitely get Splinter Cell vibes.
누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다.
Yeah, this might be it right here. This might be a home game. Jiyoung-tae. Speaking of, I wonder if we're anything. Yeah, I hope so. That would be nice too. To be honest. The crazy part is they did recently the Ubisoft account put up a picture of Sam Fisher and then they put the hashtag Splinter Cell. So I wouldn't be surprised. That was like a week ago. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Jay, that does look really good. It's gonna be on Xbox Game Pass, bro. Do y'all see all the stuff that's coming on Game Pass, man?
World premiere.
Like they want to make sure you gaming at all times. Like, yeah, they did put up a like a little teaser on the X account the other day for Ubisoft. So I wouldn't be surprised if they popped out with something. I know Ubisoft and Xbox got a pretty good relation, so don't be surprised. Never getting rid of my this. I don't know if you've seen the announcement of the new Aces, right? Did you see it? They showed what it looks like. They showed a little bit more detail. They showed a little bit of the specs. It looks dope. It's called the Xbox Ally. I think it was the Xbox Ally. Game Studio. Yeah, facts. This one right here. Go back and watch. Yeah, it's at the. They actually announced it like early on in the showcase. They want to make sure they hooked you with the, like really good stuff, even at the beginning. That Grounded 2 like threw me, because I wasn't even expecting that. There was no announcement, there was no teaser, there was no nothing, nowhere about a Grounded 2. So when I seen that, yeah, man, I'm like, so Gamer, you already know it's gonna be probably bigger map, like I was saying before, being able to go in and out of houses, all kinds of crazy stuff. I can't wait to see the ground. Yeah, they already showed it. It was also played early on. Y'all do me a favor too if y'all haven't smash that like button as well. Planet of Lana 2, Children of the Leaf. Oh, them hearts. Yeah, GG's, appreciate those hearts over there. Feel like we on TikTok right now. Let's go. Yeah, it's gonna be oh, it comes out. Well, they didn't say it come out on July, but something, I think July 26th or July 29th. They're supposed to give more detail. But hold on. Like I told y'all, Fallout. I know it's gonna hear something about Fallout. This is probably the current update that they got.
Hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Jed? Worms. And how are they biting today? See for yourself.
They got to play today. Yeah, I wouldn't. Probably got to get in on some of that.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living.
So much, since
Design
day one.
And build your own little slice of paradise. A place
We've been
to show off
tapped
all
into
the
it since the
bits and
beginning,
bobs
so
you
just to
collect in
see
your travels.
how it's evolved over
Got a
time.
green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden. And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout.
They actually did save the game.
Community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
Appalachia. Fallout, yeah, going fishing. That's what it's called. Get cozy and fish now. Hey. World premiere. Let's see what they got next. I think it's pretty much kind of like how hearts and stuff do on TikTok, just to kind of, you know, feed the algorithm to bring more attention over to whatever channel it is. Cause you can like it, but I think that's just like a consistent type thing. Keep going. I can't. The Xbox showcase always gives me so much more. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, this showcase specifically was like, this looks dope. Before it even came on, I kind of had a really good feeling about it, and so far I'm liking it. Waking to survive. This is co-op mode. Rise Overdrive. That's a 4-player game right there. That'd be cool. Cool to run it up. Run it.
World premiere.
All Player Studio presents. Heard it was good. Which one? That show? Which show? Oh yeah. Shit, then a lot of people that's fans of that. Then I know they're excited for the game. 4-player co-op. Everybody's trying to kind of get their, what do you call it? Kind of like a Power World, and which they might. Don't be surprised if you heard something about Power World as well. But a lot of developers are trying to get their Power World feel in. Pokemon Power World, but a different twist. I want more style. Oh yeah. Nemo. That actually looks pretty cool too. Like I said, it give me Power World / Pokemon kind of vibes.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's
Tony
Tony
Hawk.
Hawk, Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my
that was
life.
put in the Tony
More
Hawk.
than that,
Come on,
I've
man.
seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new
Tony's
music,
a man.
new skaters,
It's coming to
and
Game.
more.
I think it's
You
coming
can
to
enjoy
Game Pass
all
as well,
with your
part 3 and
friends with
4.
up to 8 players in multiplayer.
Tony Hawk is definitely
Tony Hawk's
a
Pro Skater
throwback.
3 and 4 officially
Classic.
drops July 11th, and we have a lot
You don't
more
even have to be a
surprises
skateboarder.
Check out the launch trailer now.
Activision presents. Let's see what they got. He looks much. Yeah. That was a year that you gotta think. That was way back on PS2 when PS2 came out. This 2025, so you know. Uh-oh. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Bruh, I remember playing like hours and hours in Tony Hawk. God dang. Just modern, you know, modern technology as far as like the graphic and stuff like that. The graphical boost is gonna make it even more. Look at that. That's old. Look at that, bro. Come on. They showing you what it came from. Sound like I'm getting. Oh yeah. I think it's gonna be on Game Pass too, bro. Gotta get it. Haven't played in years. Yeah, facts. Oh, they got the turtles in there. Okay. That only makes sense though. Cowabunga, dude. Yeah. Oh, Tony Hawk, man. That's cool how they did that inside a pinball machine. Oh, they trying to tie everything into it, huh? Oh, you can play the demo today, bro. July 11, 2025. You can play the demo today. Is it gonna be on Game Pass? I need to check that out to see. He's like 60. Yeah, he's pretty old.
World premiere.
Respectfully. Yes, George, it is, bro. It brings back those, man. Look, love all the detail. Yeah, nah, that really makes it pop. The detail, the graphics, all that. Spiritfarer. I just need that 5060 and I'm available in 2. Yeah, keep me posted how that go, bro. His games got me into. See, that's why I said You don't even have to be into skating or skateboarding. Tony Hawk game, bro. You could be whatever. You played Tony Hawk Pro Skaters back in the day. You know that that's where it's at. Yo, Cure, what's up, brother? Welcome in, man. Good morning to you. Hey, bro. Is it morning? Nah, it's afternoon, bro. Good afternoon to you, bro. Cure. Remember we was talking about how Grounded 2 had so much potential, bro, with the first one and how they could have did XYZ, bro. They coming out with part 2, bro. Man, they coming out with part 2. I ain't gonna lie to you, Jay, that Tony Hawk games would make, even if you're not a skateboarder, like, it'll make you think about, man, let me see what this skateboard about. But then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna bust my goddamn behind. So yeah, bro. So I'm sure they're gonna bring a lot to it though, a lot to the table for the second one, bro. What games I missed? I didn't write them down. It's a couple of them. You got that. You also got they got some clock game, which was pretty cool. It's like a shooter. You get to control time and stuff like that. They got we have to go back and check it out, bro. At the beginning, I forgot all of them, but they got some pretty good games. Even some games that we didn't even know or heard of or whatever that look very, very interesting. We even tried Younger. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. That's why I stayed away from it. Experience the groundbreaking original. George, that is. They changed. They go something about Gears of War. I kind of had a feeling they were gonna have something about Gears of War as well. That is. LIX. Oh yeah. The best so far, the best news though, Cure, was the fact that the LIX, because you know I got the original. I got the original Ally, the gaming PC I was telling you about, bro. They announced the second one that's coming out. It's gonna be an Ally, Xbox Ally X or whatever. More power, handheld. Bro, it's gonna be crazy. I'm ready for it though. LIX is yeah, it is. Man, yeah, we still gotta go back and run those up. They got split screen co-op. Stay in the fight.
Let's do this.
Just as much as, it's pretty much the same handheld. It's just more power and upgraded. So heck yeah. I know it's gonna be faster. Gears across all platforms. Gears of War Reloaded, August 26, 2025. Man, hold up. Gears across platform. Yeah, bro. Limitations. Premiere. Steam Deck and others. Yeah. World premiere. Nah. It's gonna be just like the Aces that we have now, but it's just an upgrade. Just a major upgrade. Power wise. It's gonna be faster, you know, more powerful. They did change the design of the back part, so you know it's more. It kind of got like an Xbox controller feel to it a little bit on the sides, but yeah, it's dope. Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing, just more power. There you go, right there. You was talking about a game with Persona style. Is this Persona? Yeah, it is. That is. Persona 4 Revival. There you go. You were just talking about that. Xbox Play Anywhere. Day 1. Let's go. Alright, Xbox Game Studio. Let's see what they got.
The Smugglers League is always there. But you won't see us.
Okay, this is
you won't hear us.
What's the name of it? Sea of Thieves. What's on my keyboard?
And the only way you'd ever
no
know
big deal.
Is if that's what
Thanks
we
for the guns.
wanted.
40 years? Rap been around for 40 years?
We deal in the goods others
Yeah, Sea of
are
Thieves.
afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
A new role to play. What is that about? Conquer's what? Man, I've been waiting for Conquer's for so long. They just will not. They refuse to give us like a remake, a remaster, a sequel, anything. That sounds like Idris Elba. Yeah, it did.
You should be ready to take advantage of others.
Yeah, it did sound like it. Embark on new smuggling voyages.
Stealing, of course, is always an option. Just do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Wow.
You are pirates,
I thought he was gonna let him
after
have
all.
it. You never know what actors and actresses are doing voiceovers that, you know, behind the scenes that we don't know about.
You're paying for that.
CFB Smugglers Ties, season 17. Okay, yeah, just another season. No, it's August 25th, 2025. They got a lot of stuff coming out in August, it seems like. Let's go. Anybody else that might be tapping in, good morning to you. Or good afternoon, welcome in. Appreciate you for stopping by. Another world premiere, let's see what we got.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
That art style is dope. Jamil, what's up, brother? Welcome in. Appreciate you for stopping by. Good afternoon to you, bro. We just tuning into this Xbox showcase, bro. They got some good stuff coming out. Oh, this that Invincible.
No, Dad, not even close.
Oh, what if they making it into the game? That's dope right there. I love that art. Yeah, that art style is cool. I like that art style. Yeah, but you know they got the TV show, the TV cartoon or whatever. And I heard it was really good. I've been meaning to check it out, and I think they on like season 2 with it. I've heard nothing but good things about the TV show, so I'm sure whatever this is, as far as the game, should be dope. I wish they would. Bro, man, they should. Sega alone, bro, have so many classic hits from back in the day, from Dreamcast, and like, bro, a lot of those games that Sega had can be remade, bro, and y'all gonna get paid for it. Like the OG gamers gonna buy those games. My son loves the show. Yeah, George. So yeah, I got. Is it a fighting game? Yeah, it's a fighting game. So Invincible 25. Okay, they made it into a fighting game. I like the art. I really like the art style they went with, bro. What's the name of the show? It's called Invincible something. What is it, George? Yeah, man, they should definitely buy freaking Sega. That would be a good move, I think. All those games that can remaster, bro. Bring back to life. Ton of games. My people that love them fighting games, this will be another one to add to the their to-do list. Coming 2026. Okay, this would be yeah, that's what I was thinking. Game I was thinking it was gonna be open world. I was like, man, that'd be dope. The wait is almost over. Square Enix. Okay, let's see what they got for us. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. The remake. Okay, it's gonna be a remake coming this winter. Also coming to Xbox. But I'm telling you, Microsoft, they trying to make sure the gamers gon' game. You hear me? Final Fantasy making, yeah, they are slowly but surely. They've been dropping a lot of content the last couple years, bro. Gotta get that. It's more than likely it's gonna be on Game Pass. sure.
Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her.
See, yeah, they coming back hard.
Be saved by you.
Available today. There it is. On game. Hey, it's on Game Pass. I'm telling you, bro. They trying to make sure we locked in with gaming. So many games. That's what I'm saying.
World premiere.
All right, another one. Premiere. Game Pass Studios presents. Let's see what we got. Double Fine. I'm expecting some Fable too, so we'll see what happens with that. What the heck? What the heck? Light Tower just get up and start walking. So yeah. But there's a community for those type of games though. These type of games. From the get-go, when it first came on, I was getting like Dr. Seuss vibes. Oh man, yeah. I've become more open to a lot of different kind of games, though. I tried. October 17th.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception.
I think that's one of the most important things.
Next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe.
Clockwork.
Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution.
Yeah, Clockwork Revolution looks really
Sluggerfly, making
good.
Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware
there it is,
release.
right there.
Our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere.
That is right there.
I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at the Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2.
Oh, they doing Grounded 2 as well?
But before we get into the direct,
they're gonna give us more information about Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2.
We have a final world premiere.
Let's see what this one is. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. It might be State of Decay. It might be Fable. Let's see what it is. Let's go. World premiere.
World premiere.
I'll give. Yeah, I will too. I will too. Let's see. Let's see. Or it might be Elder Scroll.
Welcome to the guild.
Oh no, what it is, bro?
We have been expecting you. Please, follow me.
Well, we know this ain't State of Decay.
You already know us.
Or
as a
Fable.
global
We know
tech
that
leader.
for sure.
Our software, our systems, combined with our
Starfleet,
skilled
nah.
team, is
Heck
designed
nah.
to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
I got my attention.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide.
What we got here?
Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a
What the heck?
I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Oh, Half-Life, I'm screaming. Hold on, bro. What they cooking up over here, bro? Yeah, they cooking something with this one. I don't know what it is, but upside down world, okay. Yeah. There go that dang butterfly again.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason. Menendez.
Well, hold on. That took a different turn. What is going on? Bruh, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, bro? Bruh. That threw me off, bro. So now I'm like, what the heck? Oh, I heard they were gonna have jetpacks and stuff like that. Bruh. Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? I'm thinking of something totally different. That was the last thing I was expecting, bro. Nice. Black Ops 7. They didn't give a date, though, did they? I didn't see a date. I feel like Black Ops 6 just came out yesterday. I wasn't expecting it now at all, bro. What I'm noticing about these what the developers are doing, I missed the OG Call of Duty. Yeah, they really need to remake Black Ops 1 and 2. They need to remake, full-on remake, remaster Black Ops 1 and 2. Like they need to do that. They need to make that happen.
Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked around that this has been
Feel
the
like I
year
got
of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games.
Bad, bro.
And
But
what
I'm
better way
thinking
to
of
cap
something
this
totally
incredible year
different.
for us than by doing what our studio does best.
That's funny.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it.
So this is the second part of it. They just gonna flow right into
lifeblood
Outer Worlds 2, and then they're also gonna talk about Grounded 2. I'm looking forward to Grounded for the simple fact that there was no leaks, no hints, no nothing pointing at the direction of there ever even being a Grounded 2. So
franchise. Think about it.
I just
The
want
original
Battlefield.
creates
Yeah,
the
Battlefield
world
should
and
be
builds
within the
fandom,
next
but the
couple
sequel.
years. Or at least go back to the
That's
formula.
what makes it
That's
worth
what I'm saying. Fit.
No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel.
Black Ops 1
no
and 2,
dual
bro.
SMGs.
You talking about
no
took some
sequel,
hours?
No Raccoon Tail. No sequel. No Zune 2. Which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
The whole 30 minutes not.
There
just how
was.
it- Yeah.
There was a Zune 2. I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to
Head of
AAA video
sequels.
games to my first marriage, so trust me. I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
Head of sequels. Yeah, I'm gonna run Outer Worlds back again.
Let the
Part
killing
1.
commence.
I think I'm gonna play it on the Aces. Run it back, run it back. Yeah.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around.
Okay, so I wonder, does that mean like it'll be like, you know, open, like really open
So we're
world,
going
not
deeper
open
and more
closed.
complex with everything for the sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create.
We'll see.
It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it.
Sneak your way.
No matter what kind of playstyle that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of them.
We've also put a lot of investment
How do you
into skills
even begin to
and
interpret
traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
They say bigger worlds, so
I love
gotta
a
have
deep
been a-
RPG
yeah,
experience, and
it have
building
to
out
be.
that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create.
It gotta
we
be.
prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also
game
have
was-
different
it was a
equipment
good
options for
game.
different play styles
I just gotta start back from
and
scratch.
different companions with different abilities.
I think the
In
first
the
one
first
was
Outer
just for
Worlds, you start
Obsidian
off
to
as the
make
Stranger, which was basically a
their
blank
name known
slate
as
to
far
build
as,
on
hey,
top of
you know, they
with
can do
various
their own thing
attribute points
standalone.
that would begin to
We
define
all,
your
you know,
personal
they responsible for
experience in the
some
game.
Fallout
You can
games
make
and
any
stuff
kind of
like
character
that.
you
So
want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals.
Gotcha.
They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're going to be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds 2, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players love the Dumb option.
Tell me, do you believe in signs?
like the ones.
Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventure spirit to good use.
And you get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. Could be something as simple as banging on a machine to get it to work. After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to speccing for an explosive specialty. Throughout your
Seems like
entire
they added
journey,
a
your
little more
character
to it.
continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds 1, it actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did. But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right?
They might have. I think this might be
a stealthy build.
Might be the
steal
one.
stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well,
to
you
like
can
really
take
step
maybe
it up in the
pickpocketing perk.
series.
So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets. There's another perk called heavy-handed, right? Where say you're a melee person, what this does is now your power attacks that you use actually knock people down.
Pow!
Oh man, I really like.
He hit him in the back of the head, bro.
As you start killing people, they will drop hearts, and you can take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a permanent health bonus every time you do it. We have this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually going to get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
Nice. Yeah, they put a little bit more into this one for sure. Rather it just being, you know, focus on, you know,
Flaws
shooting.
were a system that everybody loved from the first game.
Shooting in melee.
But we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaws system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So, we turned to the team. And I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I have bad knees.
You have bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I know it.
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing?
No, I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
I don't.
Claire. Yeah, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes?
That's actually
Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my stapler?
do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back.
Okay.
Please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
I get an hour.
You know.
Oh,
That's how I feel for real.
makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3?
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees. It will actually give you the option to take this flaw that'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it so that, well, everyone around you is going to hear you.
Oh. I mean, I see
Maniac.
what they did with the creativity.
This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal. And like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
One of our more wacky perks is the Sun Gazer Flaw, and it just gives everyone cataracts while playing their game. So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes, and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons like I do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared.
Over-prepared.
Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons,
the whole time.
but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors.
That's pretty cool right there.
Or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island.
The bridge.
Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story, but it really expresses our philosophy of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it by, you know, speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing, and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across. You could sneak in, lower the bridge, and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side. You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across, or the double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm.
I'm sure they're gonna have it to where you go to different planets, like on the first one or whatever. I wonder how big each planet is.
There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions. The companion who they just found is part of.
We're no different than the breeze if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised, you shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer Worlds' faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other.
Yeah.
The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game.
Don't go in trying to compare it to
a science-based religion with the same goal
Fallout or
of
anything
solving
like
the
that.
universal
I think that's
equation,
what I did,
which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind. They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses.
Yeah.
The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity.
That's what it was.
Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game,
because we know what they've
done
previously.
And there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity.
I think had they not put as much emphasis on it, it probably would have been it probably wouldn't have been much of a comparison to Fallout.
At a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that.
Yeah.
So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station might have like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think but with this one though, I think it'll kind of steer away from the fact that, you know, they also put in on some of the Fallout titles, and this will kind of like mark their own lane, even though it still got the Fallout elements or whatever, but the way that the story is and the gameplay and stuff like that, it probably give it something like a different twist to it or whatever. I'll give you a different feel. Queen, what's going on? Welcome in. Good afternoon.
Stuff.
We're just checking out the Xbox Game Pass Showcase. I mean, Game Pass, Xbox Showcase.
Is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio, so it will
got a lot of good
respond to
stuff coming
things that
down.
are going on around the world that you've
Coming
been
down the
interacting
pipeline
with.
for
So if you go
2025,
into a location,
2026.
let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks.
They also announced
if you
Call
listen
of
to the
Duty
Protectorate
Black
radio
Ops 7.
station,
Didn't
they're going to
expect
be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful
Let's see
news,
what-
everyone. The Zeranium
Yeah, this right here. So the actual showcase, they already did the actual showcase, and now they doing 2 specialties for this game called Outer Worlds, and then they got another game called Grounded 2. They announced Grounded 2. So I'm looking forward to that Grounded 2.
strongly believed to be caused by Auntie's choice malefactors have been corrected.
Some hotshot for hire just managed
Yeah,
to
see,
fix
you still get the Fallout vibes with that radio playing.
caused it in the first place, but
You still get those
sure like
vibes.
the idea of all those broken auto
Call of Duty
mechanicals
thing for free.
and all the excessive
Yeah,
gas
exactly.
and
for Game Pass.
The
Man, they got a
factions and
lot of good
companions
stuff
are great
coming to
examples
Game
of how
Pass.
we're going
though.
deeper and more complex this time
They got
around.
a bunch of stuff.
They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val.
Codsworth.
Marisol's part
That's
of the
their
Order
version
of
of
the Ascendant, and
Codsworth.
she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's
Love that
right,
it's
she's a
free.
deadly mathematician
Come out with some-
who may or may
yeah.
not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's
So
help.
much coming up.
There's also a cultist named Azza, who is part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts, and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn her away from overt violence or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies. At one time, Auntie's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't
That's how they
quite
give you
work,
a
and most of
companion.
them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things. Finally, there's Tristan. He's a protected arbiter,
And they got a
who is
bunch of
judge, jury,
companions.
and executioner all rolled into one heavily
Teams from
armored
first Outer
package.
World 2.
It is your
Going
choice
back.
to either help him judge
Yeah,
wrongdoers
that's a good question. I don't know how the
or show
stories
him what
tie in
true
together if
justice
that's the
looks
case.
like.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see some of my ideas? Hop, hop. Check this out. Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, maybe a little snuggling, maybe a little nah.
Art and propaganda.
The visuals of the first Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony in space. The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by an invasion of the Arcadia colony system by Auntie's Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the factions. How do you militarize everything, including extreme capitalists or math-crazed scientists? In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control, Auntie's Choice uses it to help their bottom line, the Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under Protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Auntie's Choice. They don't just occupy the town, they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Auntie and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of The Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design. So when the player is running across these vast, different environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs and visuals of who they're talking to, what they're going to be talking about, and how that progresses throughout the story. The first Outer Worlds was really about player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in The Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run, slide, double jump, mantle, and parkour your way through all of the nooks and crannies of these worlds. It really allows the player to just explore and have fun finding really cool stuff.
Weapons and gunplay.
We've aimed to make everything in The Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's first and foremost, right? Like, we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. Right. And I thought, we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in The Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this.
Let's see.
Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark. I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're going to take those people, we're going to make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones. Ha, ha. Not you, Dev. Here we go. What comes after C?
Capitalize.
Oh, optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers. Okay, I want to make them happy. So let's, okay? All right. Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet. You don't have rhythm, Brandon, just sing.
It's almost kind of like
sweet,
a show.
Sweet pre-order. Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine. And here we go. B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay, well, it's a big part of the game. A, you got to agonize about how many people are going to be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us? Huh? We can't have one love story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down. T, trois. In French, that means two. Sequel.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on. But we're on 2. And how do we end it? Anything is possible. And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us. And if I could just say one more thing, thank you very much. I know I've kind of changed the world of video games today.
For The Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve gunplay in every way. We focused on improving the feel of each weapon,
what I missed.
the way a weapon snaps
right now, bro,
into
they
ADS,
just tapped into
the way recoil feels when firing, and how impactful
after the
our
actual
sound
showcase, this is the part where they kind of put emphasis on elaborate on Outer Worlds 2. And then after they finish Outer Worlds 2, they're gonna go deeper into the Grounded 2. So that's what I'm really looking for as well as Grounded 2, because hey, we didn't know there was a Grounded 2 coming out.
Sound effects really sell the weapon's fantasy.
Trying to sell it hard, yeah,
like
pretty much.
How unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon.
Didn't play the first one. I played a little bit of the first one.
Of weapons by including new weapon types.
I just went in with the wrong mentality because I was going in
we have things like
mentally comparing it to Fallout,
tumors
and like that was my first mistake. And like I think the game was cool,
for additional
but
health.
I was like I said, I was comparing it too much to Fallout, so I didn't.
Up the more you use it throughout the game. And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup. We have a really fun weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jingles. While your enemies are distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage. new
But I
to
can
The
say
Outer
that with
Worlds
this one,
2
bro, it
are
seemed like they put a
throwables.
lot more into
So
it.
you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth attack.
Gotti.
And even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly. And of course, science weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the shrink ray. This time it's been upgraded, so you can shrink your enemy down to the size of a sprat.
Oh, Kier, they
and
also
run over
did. I
them,
don't know if you was in here when they
exploding them
announced
into
it, but
bits.
they also announced Black Ops
The
7.
shrink ray, that was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the second game, but we improved it though. So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk, and we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them, because we knew that that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them, so we made sure to double down on that stuff.
In addition to things like our returning favorites, we also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover or all kinds of different
Like the
things.
shrinking enemy.
And
Yeah,
they will
that's pretty
continue
cool.
to just hit them until they get destroyed.
Yeah,
And we
I
have
see what they
another
trying to
one
do.
that's just super
Like
cool,
I said, I think
called the Spectrum
Fallout really
Dance
like
Saber.
Fallout
This is
been
a
around
melee
for
weapon
ages.
that actually lets you
So-
attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of
They
my
put a lot
personal
into
favorite
this one, though,
weapons is
compared
called
to
the
the first
Big
one.
Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
Like another great one is Gary. If you wear Gary, he will lash out at
What
your
the
opponents
heck
as
is
you're
that?
walking through combat. So we
That
even have
looks
science
nasty,
armors, and
bro.
we've really kind of shown off what we thought was really great for the player from a science perspective.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in
give me a
all of the
second, I'll be
details.
right
But there are others who really
back.
prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective. Why not allow both? Well, now you can swap between the two, letting you enjoy the experience in whatever way you like. One of the things I really like about having the third-person mode is being able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with. All of the actions that you could do in first person, so you're double jumping around, you get to see your character in that way, and you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
The Outer Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity, more weapons, more things to find in each of the worlds the players can visit. The team has done incredible work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to life, and we can't wait for you to play it.
Even though we've always been a multi-project studio, this is going to be the first time we've ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels amazing to do. We're so excited for more people to be playing our games. It is truly an exciting time here at Obsidian. We're exploring worlds big and small while expanding on franchises that we've created, and we have no plans to slow down. We hope you all continue to come along with us as we do what we do best, make your worlds your way.
With the Outer Worlds 2, we're all about the best place to play, which is also the promise of Xbox. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you can take a phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic. So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess Bread. You ever play Bread where you take it out of one slot, put it in the other? I don't have friends. If you pre-order the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like, why are any of us alive at any
Alright,
time?
there it is.
It doesn't matter. Either way,
Grounded 2,
my
let's
job
get it.
here is done.
Let's
Time for the
freaking
Grounded 2
go.
portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go on to other games. Take it away, team.
All right, there we go. Grounded 2, let's get it.
And big exit.
Let's go. Y'all remember that?
We're so proud of Grounded. What started as a small passion project to make a quirky game where you're shrunk
Gamer,
down
like
to
I
the size of
said.
an ant, trying to survive in a
Like I said, they probably didn't expect for it to do as well as it did. It was just a passion project that did really, really good. So we got part 2.
Grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built, crafted, and fought off giant bugs together. Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us.
Let's go.
The team's been cooking up a ton for Grounded 2, and we're so excited to talk about it. And to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the Direct to give you a deeper look. There were so many possibilities and
Boys
ideas
got
that
a
didn't
bigger
make it into
budget
the
for
first
it.
game. So with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger.
I told
to
you.
achieve those dreams, we partnered
I
with the
told
amazing folks at Eidos Montreal. Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard to an even larger world, the Brook Hollow Community Park.
Come on, man.
When we started working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us, Eidos Montreal became our main partner on developing Grounded 2. They have a lot of similarities to the sorts of things that are important to us at Obsidian. They tend to make very narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make games with great gameplay.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment. Our 2 studios share a lot of DNA. The same things that are important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and consequences, player communities, and doing justice to great IPs and great franchises. The fact that we're the first partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their franchise feels like we're an important part
I'm
of their
super
history.
excited
The
for
events
this
of
right here,
Grounded
man.
2 take place 2 years after the first game. The same 4 teenagers are returning.
So there's Max, Hoops, Willow,
and Pete.
2 years
They're a couple
after
years older,
the
which
first game.
means they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature. It's 1992. The world's a little bit different, but we're still in
That's
that fun,
cool,
nostalgic
man.
era of the early 1990s.
Yeah, we
Grounded
already
2,
beat
we're
it. We
moving
just
the
oh
action
no,
out of
yeah,
the backyard
no. We
and
still got a couple
into
more
the Brook
missions
Hollow
to do.
Community Park.
I'm
Not
about
only
ready to
is it
fire it up now.
bigger, it allows us to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been through.
The park overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded.
Come on, bruh.
The reason we wanted to move into a park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and
Come
what
on,
secrets
man. That's
have
what
they
I'm
been
talking
hiding.
about. Nice.
What we love and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and landmarks that are mundane at normal size, but are colossal wonders when you're the size of an ant. Everything from a
The
giant
community.
trash can
Brook
to
Hollow
a community
community.
picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come to life in a brand new way.
Part of the fun in Grounded 2 is that the park was evacuated really quickly right before our teens were shrunk. And that means that the park has been sort of turned upside down and is in a topsy-turvy state. And that leads to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes for our characters to explore. One of my favorite examples of this is the ice cream cart. In all of the commotion, the ice cream vendor's cart has been knocked over and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this means for our young adventurers is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges and colorful Lovecraftian horror.
That's gonna be crazy right there.
We have one anthill that's actually somebody decided to bury a bunch of toxic stuff in the park. And so there's all these toxic chemicals underground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools. And of course, nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach. We're oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future updates, you're gonna see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer of strategy. The changes that we've made aren't limited to tuning animations or adjusting attack or defense numbers or making characters or insects move faster or slower. But we did all that too, but there's also an entire sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy involving light attacks, heavy attacks, and blocking.
Oh, nice. So they got blocking in here now.
Dashing as a new way
also
to
heavy attack, so it's just not one type of attack that you got.
Quick attack. And almost all the insects in the game will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a chess match, but one that's super frenetic, looks super cool, and is ultimately just a ton of fun. We're leaning into clear play styles for tanky warriors, low defense, high damage rogues, effect-wielding mages, and ranged hunters. In the first Grounded, we have mutations, and there were weapons and armors that favored different playstyles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be passive mutations, but there will also be active mutations. And a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game
inside a house, inside of a building of some sort. That'd be dope.
And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with archetypes in Grounded 2. I'm all in on the rogue. Now, you can even dual wield daggers. I've been dialing in this
like a
black
shinobi on there
build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardiofan mutations with the Wolfbane daggers and the Wolf Spider armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab damage that also inflicts venom.
Like a
then,
shinobi.
I can have the extra stamina to reposition and try to dodge, rinse, and repeat.
I like that.
It's high risk, high reward, and absolute chaos in all the best way. I'm looking forward to seeing what wild combos the community comes up with and what they inevitably break once they get their hands on the archetype system. It's going to be awesome watching it evolve with player feedback and watching us try to keep up with all of your game-breaking builds.
One of the great things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders to
Yeah.
crafters and everything in between.
It
If
does.
you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded livestream, you'd know that I'm neither. I am a murderer of insects. Personally, I prefer the term harvester. I love going out, hitting things, and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friend's seeds. This way, we keep progressing and playing together.
We're also trying to make sure
I wonder,
that
are they gonna
armor
allow
and
for more
equipment
people to
are
play in
easily
a
understood by the
in a
player,
party?
especially when they're playing co-op with
Yeah.
their friends. It was really, really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience, because that was the only way we could truly support the feature the community has been asking for since the very first Grounded release.
I think they might expand
mounts.
The amount of mounts. That's
Our
gonna be
mounts,
cool right there.
We call them buggies. Have an entire suite of moves
Buggies.
and have their own special abilities and attacks.
We really wanted the buggies to be an extension of the player in every way possible.
That's gonna be dope.
And that meant making sure that buggies
Call 'em buggies.
had unique and valuable abilities across all
Yeah.
the core pillars of Grounded. So that doesn't just mean exploration and travel. that has gameplay implications for combat, crafting, and building as well. Just like how we wanted to expand on player playstyles throughout the game, we're going to make sure that every buggy that we add has its own
pretty much.
personality.
The Red Ant Soldier can enlist up to 2 Red Ant workers to follow you around and help you out. If you get into combat and you don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can jump off and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support.
Nice.
The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses
cool.
aren't super
That's
strong,
cool. I mean,
but
I don't
they're
expect
heavy
them to build a
hitters.
base.
They're also super fast, and they have some great special abilities, like a scream that allows them to stun lesser-powered insects, and the ability to shoot webs. And
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rock with the spider.
So the Orb Weavers won't be
The
your
biggest
base
enemy
building
on the
buggy.
first one.
You should use the Red Ant Soldier for that. But they're super fun for exploration and combat. Red Ant Soldiers and Orb Weaver Spiders will be available at Game Preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with.
Nice.
The connection that our grounded community has with us is something we want to keep forging.
They're gonna start with just the
sequel
ant and the spider
as
to
we make an
begin
even
with.
bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out to the world, but there's so much value in building it alongside the community. Buggies change how you traverse and navigate the park. What we're doing with Grounded 2 is we're actually keeping zip lines held back so we can see how players engage with buggies, and then we can tweak zip lines to bring them back over time to really complement that buggy experience and make exploring the park far more fun. That kind of feedback loop helped shape the original Grounded, and we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately, players blazed through our content, especially the story. That makes sense. Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's thing. It's the flavor we bring to the survival genre. So this time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow
So they're getting deeper into the
Chaos
actual
descended
story
on
itself.
A ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues and spin up theories. This time around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover. And
That's
how
good
they
that they're gonna
interpret it.
expand the story like
Because
that.
you never know what might inspire us.
It does seem
as
like we
development
get through it
moves
pretty
forward.
quick.
We really started to hit our groove at the end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team, we had to experiment with update pacing and scope, and what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So that's the plan. Larger, more complete updates spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count. You can expect in our big updates, new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces, all the good stuff. And we're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited about in the future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and IDOS Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements. If this is your first time getting Tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow Park. It's time to ride together and survive together.
Or the beginning of 2026. Oh no, they're not gonna let you have no more than 4 people because it's only 4 characters. So yeah, I'm actually October 29th, 2025, Outer Worlds 2, July 29th, 2025. So that's this year. That is this year. That's next month.
This is where it starts.
Yeah, that's next month.
We can change the world as we know it. Can you handle that? Let's do this.
I'm in.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
Here's to playing in the mud.
They got High on Life Part 2 as well.
Need their help. They send us a hero.
Here we go.
Please follow me.
Now, hey, that's automatic, bro. That's automatic. We'll be able to start from scratch. On Part 2.
Looks like you're about to do some renovations. Keep your filthy pickers off me.
I'm with it.
This is gonna be awesome.
Mayday! Mayday! Hold on to mission control. We're falling.
They got Ninja Gaiden 4 coming out as well. I think that's this year.
It's game time, baby.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They did that thing with this showcase. They did that thing with this showcase, no lie. Also, guys, one last announcement that we have to make here at Ace Tech. We got one more announcement that I want to make sure to share with you guys. Check it out. The Switch 2. It is on deck. We got the Switch 2 on deck. It's really dope. There it is. Some of those games, I wonder will we be able to play on Switch 2, or will they be coming over to Switch 2 as well? But yeah, man, the showcase was dope. I kind of expected for it to be pretty good, and it was nice. I liked it. Two things that really stood out to me the most. There was a lot of stuff that I liked, but what stood out to me the most was the fact that they got the ROG Xbox ROG Ally, Xbox Ally. You got that, and then also that freaking Grounded 2 were two games that really, was one of the games that really stood out to me, and that's because I played a lot of Grounded on the first one, and I was always wishing that they would expand on it and do this and that, and here it is coming out with a whole sequel that we knew nothing about, bro. Hey, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Come rocking with me. I will be posting the schedule for next week's stream sometime later today. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Until next time, y'all already know what it is. Holla at your boy. Yeah.